Now the 0-1.
Count is 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, Real Muto. Real Muto puts the tag on him, and there's 2 out. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And he'll try to get back now, but... And there you see the leadoff man, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll start us out in the home first.
For the Phillies,
now the pitch.
Andrew. Count 1-0.
Here's the pitch. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, the third baseman, Alec.
Stepping in, Alec Bohm. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. Now a swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So that'll go down. As an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Bryce Harper comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Hit hard back up the middle. To second, there's Cano. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
Number 6.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. And he misses with it, 1-1. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box, Robinson Cano. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. At the plate, Dominic Smith. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curve. Ball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. The tag, and they got him at second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's just 1 for 6. Too high, 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
You'd never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. And another foul ball. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Not really much the pitcher can do about that one. He put the ball down in the zone where he wanted it, but it was just a solid piece of hitting. Goes down and gets it and pulls it into the corner for extra bases.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Didi Gregorius stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. The ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Real Muto stands at second with no outs. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Gene Segura stands in as he looks at a called strike. This one's down to third. One there. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Batting it, the center fielder, Adam.
Striding in, Adam Hazley. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Lofted in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ramos.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Hazley patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. So coming to the plate, Jacob deGrom. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
The 0-2 home. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Hit hard to the right. Foul. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So here's Brandon Nimmo, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly. And the inning is over. Settling in now, Aaron Nola. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get foul. 2-1. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time.
Full count, 3-2.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Conforto is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2-hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Got a piece. It's 2-2. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning.
Leading off to the net. The
First pitch coming. Here it is. Right side. Segura fields it cleanly, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now that
Stepping into the box, Jeff McNeil. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now the pitch. This is pulled into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat to ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Digging in for Whit Merrifield, who'll be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Line drive base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, Dominic Smith, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Strike taken up in the zone. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Back up the middle, and a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit, and they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, this looked like it could have been a quick inning, get the first out, and then boom, 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 3 singles. All of a sudden, they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes up.
Yoenis Cespedes is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Hey, you drive to the park and dream of coming through with a big knock with runners in scoring position. Bases loaded in that situation. Didn't try and do too much. They always tell yourself, calm yourself down and just get that guy in from third. He got them all in there.
You know, D-Row, this is what makes it so tough to be a pitcher, right? You have them loaded, no place to put anybody. You make one bad pitch, and in one swing, 4 runs on the board. A huge swing in this one.
So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. 2-2 to the Mets catcher. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next for the Mets, Jacob deGrom. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the damage has been done for the Mets, and it came on this grand slam. Whit Merrifield will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning.
Now playing second base. Number
Bryce
15.
Harper is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. The 0-1. Bullet back up the middle. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so that they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game. Into the box, JT Realmuto. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Four runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Hard on the ground towards short. Reined in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Didi Gregorius. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
At the ball.
Still only one out in the inning.
Nope.
And he misses low with it. 2-0. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Gene Segura is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
2-1 to count. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Line drive to center field. Nimmo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And digging in is the outfielder, Michael Conforto. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. Solo shot to right center, and it's now 6-4. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2. Striding in once again, Jeff McNeil. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Hit out towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Thank you, Heidi. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double. Andrew Knapp will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Looking up is the right fielder, still ranging back. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run.
One of the things you have to fight through as a pitcher is getting a little fatigued and a little tired. Start leaving balls up in the zone. That ball left right in the middle of the plate, and he paid for it. That ball was hit a long way.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he takes strike 2.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
You know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
And, oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Looked like the changeup slipped out that time, and it misses well above the zone. 2-2.
2-2.
1 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Down the third baseline. The 3-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes, and that's exactly what happened right there.
He's set. Here it comes. Rhys Hoskins is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2.
1 ball.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to hit him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
2 out here and a runner at second. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing a really good job of hitting off the fastball today. So far, 6 of their hits have come off the hard stuff. So it seems like they're certainly timing those pitches well. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Vince Velasquez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Harper has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now back.
Stepping up to the plate, Dominic Smith. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. This game remains tied at 6. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the power hitting catcher, JT Realmuto. Swinging a ground ball to third. Knee high, he barehands it. It's in time. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Up next for Philadelphia.
First pitch on its way. Gene Segura is at the plate as he watches ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Into the box now, Adam Hazley. No balls and a strike to count. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Sent on the ground out to second. Merrifield scoops it up, and they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Wilson Ramos becomes the first out of the inning. Pete Alonso will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 20, Pete Alonso.
Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
In now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. And it's now an 8-6 ball game. This one has turned into a slugfest of Ruthian proportions. 7 combined big flies. You guys remember seeing anything like that in a while?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Francisco Lindor is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Jose Alvarez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Scott Kingery is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting ninth now on the double switch. High in the air out towards shallow right. On the move is Harper. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Mets do strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. J.D. Davis is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
now playing third base.
Edwin Diaz comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the seventh.
Edwin.
Scott Kingery is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And he takes a cold strike one. Liner toward right center. Nimmo is there, and he has it for the first out. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball, 1-0.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Might be putting him on now. It's ball two. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Alec Bohm. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Everybody in the park, including me, was wondering if this thing was out of here when it left the bat.
Well, Matt, I thought it definitely had the height. It just didn't have the distance. The outfielder gives it a great effort, but it's just out of his reach. But he does get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a double.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with two strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1. Rhys Hoskins will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Drilled on the ground to short. And a base hit, a good at-bat there as the Phillies have come back to tie the ball game. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 9.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. He's in there at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Nimmo in pursuit, but the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that ends the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Philadelphia's on top, 9-8. All set for the start of the inning, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here for it is Segura to make the play. 1 gone. Ready for another shot now. Dominic Smith. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. In there, strike 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Kingery is there, 2 gone. David Robertson enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Your attention, please.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Yoenis Cespedes stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Now that catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming.
The count is 1-2.
2 out with the man at first. This is foul right side. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Mets leave 1. Still down a run. It's a 9-8 ball game.
Leading up for the Phillies, the second baseman,
Seth Lugo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mets.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Seth Lugo.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Hit back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down.
Hitting for the Phillies, number 24, Gomez.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Runs up and gets this one down. Only play us to first, and a great job there off the bench as the sacrifice is successful. Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. In the dirt, and oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With 1 out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Standing in now, Andrew McCutcheon.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
To the plate now, Alec Bohm. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Hector Neris comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 50.
Todd Frazier is going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the 9th. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0. This is popped up. Hoskins is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 30.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Michael Conforto, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
At the plate now, Brandon Nimmo, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. And he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the 2nd out.
Nice 2-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Fouled away. He doubled his last time through. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here.